First and second place finishers in heat race action with the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series have made their way to the horse track here in front of the grandstands. Time to find out who starts where in this evening's Toyota Dash. Connor Wade about to conduct that starting position draw.
Thank you, John. The 8 drivers have assembled. Top 2 finishers from those heat races. With split field qualifying tonight, we'll draw in the order of heat race, the winner of heat race number 1, then 3, then 2, then 4. Same order for second place finishers. We do that with split field qualifying. Let's get into it with the winner of heat race number 1 tonight, Connor Morrell. He drives Bill Rose Racing's number 28M. Morrell making his 4th dash of the season, as he has been good as of late, coming off that best career run of second at Oshweekend and not slowing down anytime soon. He reaches in the NOS 10 and will start on the pole of tonight's Toyota Dash. That is huge for Connor Morrell. And I want to ask you this: how has your mindset, your approach to races changed as of late, now that you've started making dashes and starting up front in races?
Well, my mindset really never changed. It's just get in the car and try and go as fast as I humanly can. But no, it's definitely a confidence booster when we can kind of, keep qualifying the same just about every night and qualify up front instead of qualifying in the back. It makes it a lot easier. But no, the Stubble Tiles 410 sprint cars been really fast recently, so we're hopefully going to keep building on it.
Does the one add some nerves?
Not really. Just kind of get in and go.
Connor Morrell pulls the SPA technique number 1 here at Attica. He'll be on the pole of the Toyota Dash. Logan Schuhart will be up next. Schuhart got the win in heat race number 3. He comes into the night with 1 win on the season. That was at Peevely back in April. Looking for his first career Attica win. Morrell took the 1. Schuhart opened for the 2. We'll see when he gets the 5 inside of the third row. Logan, top 10 in 8 of your last 9 races here at Attica, but never snuck into victory lane at this racetrack. So with that speed, what would you say overall your comfort level is here?
I'd say we've been getting better. When we were here for the Doty last year, we were, started a couple rows back and got to second, and felt like we were kind of catching David there in traffic before we had some ignition issues kind of mess up our night. So that's probably the best I felt in that heat race ever here at Attica. I felt really good. The racetrack's different from what we're used to here. It's got some ruts and some character to it from all the rain this week, but it's slick at the same time. So, these Dryden, Duramax, C&D rigging guys are doing a great job, and they're back there, trying to fix this thing up. And 5th in the dash, we can definitely make something happen from there.
Logan Schuhart inside the third row lights his race car with that number 1S. Up next, the winner of Heat 2 tonight, Giovanni Selzi. He was second quick in Flight A of Honesty Roofing qualifying. Changed a couple of spark plugs and got the 18 rolling pretty good for the heat race. Gio reaches in and pulls the 8, so he's got some work to do. Going to be a slick racetrack tonight, Gio. Grip going to be hard to find. Guys are going to be sliding each other. What kind of mindset does that give you coming from the 4th row of the dash?
Yeah, like Logan said, it's different than it is normally. I know they've got a bunch of rain here, so I think it's soft underneath that hard crust. But, yeah, I think it'll race good. The top doesn't seem to be really good, and 1 and 2 especially, so we'll see if we can move around a little bit.
Giovanni Selzi will be looking to come from the tail of tonight's Toyota Dash. Look for that 18 to be good. Sheldon Hanshield will be up next. They love him here in Ohio. He's got one of his many fans here at Attica to draw for him. And where will he put Sheldon in tonight's Toyota Dash? That's pretty good. 3 inside of the second row as Sheldon looks for win number 2 on the year. You come here to Ohio, your merch trailer is always packed. There's people around the trailer wanting pictures and autographs and just to talk to you. Do you let that get to you? Do you feed off of it and use it to your benefit? Does it add pressure, or do you just try to completely phase it out?
Yeah, I don't think any pressure, honestly. I enjoy it and just happy to be in Ohio here at Attica racing, and awesome to see all these fans here, especially with the weather circumstances. But yeah, just excited to be in this dash. Got a good pill here and see what we can do.
Last 2 drivers before you said the racetrack feels a little bit different. You've raced here a long time, going back to the early days in the 93. Can you recall a version of Attica similar to this?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we all were pretty, normal Attica when we first got here and hot lapped, really slick, and just kind of started peeling up there. And I think it'll be good. A little bit of character, and I think it'll still get normal Attica slick, but maybe just have a couple grooves.
Sheldon Hanshield's going to start 3rd in tonight's Toyota Dash. On now to second place finishers in heat race competition, starting with the 10-time Outlaw champion, 5-time Attica winner, and tonight's quick qualifier, it's Donnie Schatz. We'll see what Donnie pulls. He will be on the outside of the third row, pulls the 6. Quick time tonight. You said on the Drivers Project podcast earlier this week that the biggest thing you guys were trying to do is find balance in your race car. Whenever you set quick time, is that a sign that you guys are starting to find at least some of that balance you're looking for?
Well, the guys have definitely put in a lot of work, and it's a different race car today, and sometimes when you can't get things to jive, you just got to start changing things. So they done the right thing and took out a different car, and obviously very balanced from the word go. So, but it's got a brand new Paul Kistler motor in it as well, and drives very very drivable. So hats off to all those guys for getting us in that position, and hopefully we can go out and get ourselves racing for a win here tonight.
Donnie Schatz looking for that first win of the year, I should say. He'll be in the third row of tonight's Toyota Dash. Up next will be Chris Wyndham after a second place run in heat race number 3. Got my buddy Kofoid on that impressive start. We talked to him earlier on. Told me that the leak he mentioned in his heat race interview was a power steering leak, so hopefully that is put to rest and Jason Sides and crew were able to get that fixed. Chris reaches in, and he will pull the 4 outside of the second row. A good spot for Chris. What were the conversations like between you and Jason Sides after an impressive run in the heat race in terms of how you guys turned this dash berth into potentially that first win?
Yeah, we haven't got to talk much about it there. Being in the third heat, we had to change a few power steering lines, and hopefully that's all fixed, and we'll go work on it here and see what we can do in the dash.
All right, Chris Wyndham will start 4th in tonight's Toyota Dash. Look for that NOS 7S to be in the second row, coming strong. Skylar G will be up next. Canada native, now lives in Kokomo, Indiana, but made quite a few laps in local competition here at Attica. Picked up a win here last April. Skylar G is going to join fellow rookie Connor Morrell on the front row of tonight's Toyota Dash. That's huge for you. Had a really impressive battle with Cole Macedo in that heat race. Came out on top of that. Talk about the racecraft you have to have here at Attica to be able to get by guys in battles such as that one with Cole.
Yeah, it was critical to get back into the 2 spot there and get in the dash. That kind of sets up your whole night. We've been struggling to find some consistency here lately, so we qualify good again and see make notice out of it here in the dash.
All right, Skylar G on the front row of tonight's Toyota Dash. It'll be an all-rookie front row. Up next, last man to draw will be the defending World of Outlaws champion and current series points leader. It's David Gravel. Gravel, the winner of the Brad Doty Classic here at Attica last July. We'll see what the one number that's left is. I don't remember what it is. Show it to us. It's the 7 inside of the 4th row. So a little bit of work for you to do in this Toyota Dash coming from the last row. Do you like the race car you have and its chances to move forward?
I felt pretty good there. The track has a lot of character. There's definitely some soft spots, and we're digging up the dirt pretty good there, and had the left rear come off the ground on that second lap. But yeah, I think it's going to slick off a little bit. There's a lot of race cars here, a lot of 305s as well. So I think, I like our chances. Obviously, the 7's not ideal, but we're going to try to gain a row here in the dash and see what we can do.
David Gravel going to start 7th in that Toyota Dash.